This is Pat McHugh. I'm Michael Anderson. We're here in my studio, and we're discussing some of the entries to the show that we're going to have here in the spring. It's a micro-dwelling, small structure exhibit, and it looks like from the entries we're getting in, it's going to cover a gamut. And so I think that's great. We have all sorts of different individual things happening and very creative.
My whole thing is I'm a fabricator and a sculptor, and I was building out in the backyard and had a bunch of leftover material, and I'd already built this basically glorified gang box for all my tools, and I didn't want it to be that. I wanted to have it be like this place where I could just go hang out, draw and stuff like that. And then I came to this other point where I have all this leftover material, and I was like, you know what, let's just build another one of these, and I can just build myself a little building out here that I can move around, take apart, have it be really finished and really nice. It doesn't need to have creature comforts or anything, but it can look nice kind of finished on the interior, enough power for a computer, some books, just really minimal, and just little mini architectural jewel, just kind of that I can use.
Here's my unit. My unit is totally mobile. It's a unit that's self-contained, mobile. It's kind of a bug-out device that will support two people in case there's any kind of a disaster, or human, man-made, natural, cultural disaster.
The premise for mine is this. I actually built this playhouse for Will Haywood's daughter Sophie when I was in school. And we built this in one day, and it's completely modular. Like all the hole cuts for the wood are the same. And you can put it on your truck and you can erect it in a day. The reason why I'm doing it is because my imaginary clients are the Boy Scouts of America, River Rafters of Colorado, and the Tree Planters of Canada. So these are kind of and it could even be like migrant farming as well. So people need habitable structures that aren't trampling the ecosystem, that are portable and modular, sustainable, like easily built, portable, adaptable.
My project stemmed from a need to build a facility within a warehouse space, and I want to use the warehouse next door to shelter the structure. And my brother and I do a lot of metal work, and we constantly are amazed at the amount of salvage and good stuff that's really green is what's already here. And we started looking at some things that were sharp ideas. I kind of wanted to do the Farnsworth house inside out using all steel and salvage. So kind of made the commitment to see what I could build for $3,000 and still have it be cutting edge architecture and have a sharp dwelling that I could live in as a small studio workspace, and keep the dust out of the computer, keep the dust out of the refrigerator. So in talking to multiple firms,
square footage was
380 right now. Okay, so it's small, but the thing with this one is, on my particular bend, is it's all salvage except for the glass and the bolts. Other than that, every piece will be salvage. And I've been taking the time with Hamilton to go around to the different yards and show what you can find on any given day that's usable, and kind of document the whole process.
And that's, I think all of us are we have a purpose, a motive for building whatever we're building, and then there could be a possibility of going further than that motive.
Why are you building yours?
Mine,
that you got right there?
Yeah, mine I'm building, I have a lot over here. I was going to put it over here and use it for an office. And now my wife has other plans for it. So, it's going to be, it's going to be kind of like a spare room in our house, but it's not going to be fastened to the property. If I had to move it, I can pick it up and roll it away,
truth is, seriously, people said with him, he's built a couple small things, and I was starting my stuff, and they go, I'm really into that too. And just a few people would walk in the door, or one of his friend or my friend, and I want to. And then so we go, well, we ought to do this, just have a show.
Right.
And yeah. Well, then all of a sudden, about 5 people were already starting to say yes, and we're like, hey, we could do this.
Yeah, we didn't have to search them out, which was pretty interesting. So there you know that you have some kind of interest when all of a sudden you have 5 or 6 people just ready to go, ready to build something and enter.
Right now, it's a pretty good build-oriented group that has some pretty good skills and are going to be sharing a lot of ideas. Very helpful with each other.
It's a combination of different generations too. There's very young people here, still in school. There's middle-aged people and there's old guys like myself, and so it's basically great fun, huh?
Yeah.
I mean,
It's shaping up to be a good show.
yeah.